So it's actually been a couple days since I last recorded for this. And since then I've actually streamed Pathfinder and gotten through the story more on a stream, which was really fun. I'm actually really excited to get there with you guys. However, I did learn a few things about the class that I picked, and I kind of feel like such a dork now. I didn't realize that Divine Zap is something that pretty much everybody gets that's a spellcaster, because I've never used it. I've never had to. Normally I have like Frost Ray or is it Ray of Frost? The auto frost one that you can do. Or I'll do like poison based. Is it the acid one or something? I think it does Camellia. I forget who has access to it now. But yeah, normally I use that, so I didn't even notice it. I was going through it on stream and I was like, oh, whoops. So going through the druid class more, I've thought about it. I don't know if I honestly, like, I am debating on whether or not for Abby, I just keep basically 1 point into druid. So I can do whatever I want kind of thing and like just kind of move stuff around and find a different class to put points into, or if I want to just completely respec her in the end and go for more of a mage-based character. Or I was thinking about waiting until we get to level 4, which is when the ranger gets the Drake. So then that way at level 4, like once I hit that, I can respec, still have Kian and, you know, go from there. Which, I mean, Abby's really not going to change much from what she is now. Basically, she'll just have daggers. I don't know. It's something I'm debating. And because I'm recording a lot of this in advance, I can't be like, tell me what you think in the comments. Because more than likely, by the time you see this episode, I will already have made a decision. But
I hope you appreciate this.
I really do like playing as a mage. I've really enjoyed it in this game, but I know I played as a mage a lot in this game, like a lot. So I was like hoping to use this to try something new, but I previewed some more of the Woljif romance mod on stream, and I gotta tell you, it's heckin' cute. It is. What is the phrase I used to use way back when? Like adorkable? Like they're definitely dorks. And they definitely have that like dorks in love vibe to them with it. So I kind of think I'm gonna go that way, even though I do love the Darren romance a lot. But I kind of like the idea of like almost like a sweet mage with Woljif. I don't know why, but that does seem extra adorable to me. So maybe that's, I mean, sweet mage, yes, but I was hoping to play somebody a little bit more mischievous and crafty this time. But you could be somebody really sweet with that kind of tied into it, which is what I think I might go for overall for Abby, because Abby definitely is going to have the ability to be snarky. I picked atheism on purpose for her because I want her to kind of see through all of the different bullshit that goes on in this universe, as far as people putting so much into their gods and the way that like the angels of heaven and everything like that play into this game. I'm really excited to kind of explore it more with you guys, especially from that perspective, which is definitely Abby in a nutshell. Like she's definitely like, I kind of envisioned her when I've been actually sitting with her in my head since this game came out, but I was super busy IRL, so I couldn't get this Let's Play started any earlier, basically. And really, I should be focusing in on other things instead of the Let's Play for this. But I can't stop playing. So, Sela, can you get that for me? So basically, I think in my head, I always envisioned the Let's Play character to be definitely a little snarky, definitely a little mischievous, but also very sweet at the same time. So I think that that's what I'm gonna play into, and I think that somebody like that romancing Woljif could be really interesting. But I don't think I'll get to the romance portion / act 2/3 before I start posting this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold off for that long. So if you're somebody that does have a thought on that, definitely be willing to hear it. Oh no, I didn't mean to smite evil. I was talking and I thought that was Camellia. I'm sorry. You'll be fine. Oh, this, I forgot how beastly this thing was. That's fine. They'll be fine. Oh no. Land!
This is not my time.
Okay. I forgot that this thing was there. I actually hadn't.
Is excruciating.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's why we have potions. That was hilarious. I'm also so used now to having Darren in my party because of stream that I actually forgot that I don't have somebody with the big heal, and Sela hasn't gotten that far yet in the game. I really should get the use until healed mod. There, by the way, there is a mod on Nexus that basically will use potions for you up through being healed, which is honestly at this point is not a bad idea. What is that? Oh, Cure of Life. I definitely could use that. I guess though, if I wanted to stay as a druid, I could use like wands and stuff like that, which definitely would be interesting. I don't know though. I'm still heavily debating what we do next. So this is 6, but it's just only on the -3 on the penalty. It feels like a downgrade, but only 1 extra. But however, I do like that the armor penalty check is better, and there's more. We'll see. Okay, we'll leave that for now. I know I'm gonna get better armor for her soon. The other thing is though, it seemed kind of fun to use daggers again. Like, I haven't done a melee character in this game. I have a feeling I'm gonna like respec during this let's play like 4 or 5 times. And it'll all be like similar-esque. Like everything basically is going to center around the fact that Abby is a crazy dragon lady. That is like 100% the one thing I know for sure. Kitchen smelling of burnt fat and garlic. Food was clearly cooked here in vast quantities. So yeah, that is like the one thing without a doubt. Because there's the, if you haven't picked it up yet, there are actually a bunch of free little DLCs that they did for the game, which was super nice of them. And one of them was a dragon, like a Chinese dragon, and I named it Mushu on stream. So we're gonna get Mushu, and I collect all the pets. So if you've watched any of my other Let's Plays, you'll know I'm generally obsessed with having pets in games. And this will be no different. Actually, funny enough that I mentioned that. Our stream Let's Play, everybody has a pet. I'm not joking. Like a pet companion, so like a Kian. Like everybody has a like pet and then a companion pet, and then Ember has her familiar, and then Mari has her familiar. And because we picked Azata, she also gets a little bun that follows around. So Mari alone on the Let's Play has 4 like pets of sorts. And then like literally we decided to do chaos and just have everybody have a pet. So I think currently on the stream Let's Play, I gave Woljif a dragon because of the mod I was able to. So there's a dragon, 2 dinosaurs, there's a leopard and a dog. On top of, if you haven't met Kevin Bacon yet, I highly suggest going back and looking at least some stream footage. Kevin Bacon is the boar in this game, and the boars get absolutely huge, but we decided to name it Kevin Bacon. So we also have Kevin Bacon. And it's like pandemonium. It's so funny though. At one point I wasn't really paying attention and my whole party wiped, except for the pets. Like how the pets are that beastly is beyond me. Honestly, I did not expect that to be that. Oh, wow, he can do that. Thank you. I did not expect that to happen, but it was really funny. Yeah. If you ever wanted something like totally chaotic, putting a point. I think I did. Everybody got a point basically into Sylvan Sork. You'll be fine, Sela. Heal her for me. So yeah, it's pretty hilarious. I'm actually enjoying that a lot. I didn't expect to. I thought I was gonna not hate having that many pets, because like how can you hate that? But I thought it was gonna get a little overwhelming, and trust me, it does. It's like an entire circus walking through, but I'm here for it. So we will definitely get all the pets, and everybody will get one. Okay, this. Perfect. Alright, so we'll kill these guys, and then we'll go to the next area, which is, I believe, the downstairs? No. Is that me? That is me. Okay, good. Abby, you're low on health, honey. What is the... I'm trying to like...
The voice of the spirits.
Oh, you listen to the voice of the spirits. Camellia is still something interesting. I don't know how I feel about her. I haven't fully done her story, or like I don't normally travel with her very often just because she normally frustrates me. I don't think I'm gonna rotate through people. One thing I try is
We have here.
try in the Let's Plays to like, I don't necessarily like rotate through everybody, but I do try to sometimes rotate through characters, like companions.
This.
I don't know if I can do that in this game. I really don't. I try. Like, I've tried, and I just can't. However, Regel's somebody that I'd like to travel with more. I think he's an interesting character. I'm actually pleasantly surprised how many people have asked, I think it was the person that did the Woljif romance mod, there are like several people that have asked them to do a, Regel one as well. I think that they've said no, like they have no plans on doing any more. But I am actually pleasantly surprised how many people want to romance Regel. I think that that's kind of hilarious, and honestly, I'm also just here for it. He would have definitely been a really interesting romance. Girl, what are you doing? Why are you punching? Mari. Or Mari, Abby. Oh my gosh, because it's Abby all the time. Or it's Mari on stream. So I'm gonna start calling her Mari, and then Abby will be Mari, and Mari will be Abby. It's bound to happen. Like, it can't not happen at this point. Oh, you're right. I gotta go get the sword. I don't know if I'm, like, there's so much stuff to loot here. I don't know if I'm gonna keep looting the rest of this. It's locked. Right, I gotta do this. Now I can go. I just want to get Radiance. Is that what it's called? I think.
No, what is that?
Okay,
Open
just
your heart to
Camellia.
me.
No, thank you, Camellia. Abby's heart is somewhat already. I didn't actually. Sometimes, normally she sets off the trap for me because I don't like nudge her the right way, but I did it that time. Abby's heart spoken for, Camellia. She's good. Thank you. Oh my god, the amount of misses that happened in the beginning. Oh no, Kian can't get through. I would feel bad, but I know. Okay, there you got through. Divine Zap actually isn't bad. I'm pleasantly surprised by it as an auto attack.
What do we have here?
I don't know. What do we have here, Camellia? How are you? Have I not gotten that check before? No, I think you always get that check. Anything in here? Stuff I'm probably not gonna take. Yeah, honestly, there's so much like junk loot that you can take and then sell, which is normally fine, but it takes you so long to get back to a merchant at this point that I don't want to take too much, just because reasons. Okay, what did I say? Yellow, red, blue, yellow? It's either yellow, red, blue, yellow, or yellow, blue, red, yellow. There's no consequence for doing it wrong the first time, though. Oh, so I know it's yellow, the two other colors, and then yellow again for this. Oh my gosh, the first time I had to figure out how to do that puzzle, though. Whew. It was like one of the first days the game had actually come out, and I remember being on stream and having to have somebody like look it up for me because I was just sitting there going, where do I get the combination for this? They definitely did like such a good job hiding stuff. Back like when the game first came out, or not when it first came out, but like for the puzzles, they definitely did a really good job of like hiding a lot of these solutions and stuff, which I actually really like. So yellow, red, blue, yellow. If not, it's yellow, red, blue, or blue, red. Okay, yellow, blue, red, yellow. There we go. Okay. Actually, you know what could be interesting though is Winter Witch is very powerful. I did like that. I don't think I've ever actually finished with a Winter Witch, so maybe a point into Druid and then the rest into Winter Witch could be really cool. So Seal appears closely at the sword, which seems utterly unexceptional to you. Wait, this is... No, it can't be. Her eyes light up. I know that hilt. Radiance, the sword of the great Yanel. That's what this is. But it's meant to be in the Tower of Estrad with all the other relics. That's what I heard, at least. Well, of course, this rusted piece of metal must be the very same sword. Camellia rolls her eyes. I think you merely wish that this was the illustrious sword of legend. You don't get it. I've seen this sword 100 times in paintings and in the hands of the Yanel statue. I've even thought of going to a Strahd museum to see the thing in person. How did it get here? What's so special about it? Seela frowns. Nothing. Now, nothing, I guess. This sword was a legend in its day. People say that when Yanel held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right, and soldiers would see Radiance's light from afar and take heart, rushing into the fray and winning. But I don't know what's wrong with it now, or how to restore its power. All I can sense is that they made a mockery of it. You're empathizing with an object? Extraordinary. Are all paladins so tender-hearted and sensitive? Sensitive in a way, yes. We're highly attuned to evil and everything wrought by demons. Radiance was an evil's hand, and as a paladin, I can tell you they did nothing good to it. How could they keep a relic down here? Yanel disappeared, but by some miracle, Radiance was recovered from the battle. No one else has ever wielded it. It is Yanel's blade, and always will be. That's why it was put in the Tower of Strahd with the other Crusade relics. Now it turns out that somebody stole it. Seela laughs. I have this weird feeling like I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it, even if it's no use to us. It's no use to anyone down here, but what if it could be repaired? Okay. All right. I'll repair it for sure. I assume it puts it in your inventory automatically, right? Yes. Isn't there... I believe that there's a black... I've only actually done that properly once. Gotten it repaired. I think I normally like give it to Seela and then there's somebody else that you can talk to at like the initial area as like your base camp, and I like the sword that we got from them. If you do it right, it's a I think it has fire on it. That was a really nice sword, and my Seela still has it in on stream. I know there's a whole bunch of other things to fight, but it's just loot and there's nothing story wise there. This, I don't know why. I never... Is somebody get... Okay. Okay.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. Okay, so it's there. So, Camellia, work with me. There. Now go there. Every single time I accidentally have her touch the trap.
Death is life's final surprise, and I enjoy surprising people.
Oh, Camellia, you frightened me. Okay, we did it. Okay, so this is the last thing we'll do before we camp real quick. I don't think there's any... I don't think there's anything against camping down here. I normally camp down here. But I don't think you get punished for camping story-wise now. I think it's like just later on. We'll see what they had. Actually, I'm not gonna take the crossbow, it's heavy. I'll take all that. So, this says... Judging by the corpses littered around the summoning site, the cultists did manage to summon a demon in the end. Actually, nobody's tired though. I think I might just force feed Camellia another potion and go from there. Here, let's give Abby a couple. Seela. Okay, perfect. Actually, I think we're doing well. Let's quick save because you can never quick save enough. This part's really interesting. Oh, it's locked with magic. What did I do wrong? Was I supposed to? So did I have to go and I had to go and clear out that other room, didn't I? Oh, whoops a doodle. I was all over here like, yay, I didn't have to. And then I realized that I did have to. Okay, that's fine. We'll go in here. We'll cleanse it. I think that this has what I'm looking for.
Do not fear.
Do not.
Waver.
We won't. I think one of these guys has the key I'm looking for. Hands of Hosilla. Yes, this is what I needed. I thought I was so smart. You, in fact, Plex, were not. There it is. I got my key. Now we can go. At least it wasn't too far. I'll take your gold. And is that it? Nope, I need you. I'll take your gold too. Thank you. All right. The fire sounds in this game are so nice. Wait, have I ever been through this door? Oh no. Plex, you said you weren't gonna get. Oh no. Alright, fine. YOLO. Have I been in? I don't think I've been in here. I mean, they're just lizards at least who keep missing. So there's that. What is this? Oh, interesting. How? They're just monitor lizards. Camellia, you're fine.
So this is how it feels.
No, you'll be fine. Thanks, Kian. Okay. So, a large aggressive creature was kept in this cage. Judging by the bent bars, the creature is now loose. Uh-huh. So there really isn't anything extra back here, huh? Weird. No, there would have been. Okay, you can have that. So let's go confront who we need to confront. I actually, as I was saying, before I realized I had messed up, I really like the next part of this. Especially playing as a tiefling. I thought it was interesting. I haven't not played as a tiefling in a while. So I'm super curious to see how that goes. Okay. Because I almost forget what it's like. The game just auto-saved, so we're gonna quick save again. I have a serious case of quick save-itis. I quick save all the time. Praise Iomade. And you're dead. Here you are, huddled together like a herd of animals. Pitiful monsters, not human or demon. Even tieflings are less defective than you. I like it now. Oh, but I am your master, Sava Melik. I can make you better, stronger. I can satisfy your hunger. Starvelings of the dark, submit to me. I always read so much faster than these things pop up, and then there's just awkward silence. No, we're the descendants of crusaders. Trusting a demon would be betraying their memory. Hosilla. Oh, he's dead. Well, who's the next descendant of crusaders who values old legends more than their life? Beasts, monsters, and human guise reveal your true nature. This is the sweet, wholesome flesh of a righteous Aasimar. Eat, underground crusaders. Eat the flesh of the crusaders from above. Find your true strength. Oh, might just do it. No questions. Oh, and that happens. You rush at the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with every step. You feel like you're watching from underwater as you see the mongrels fall to their knees one after another and crawl to the Aazimar's body. You hear their fangs tearing through flesh, and you hear the sloshing of blood. You hear the former mongrels snarl like animals fighting over the most tender and juicy bits of meat. Your companions writhe in agony. One clutches at their head, another doubles over. You feel saliva pool in your mouth. The metallic tang awakens hunger in you. The hunger turns to rage. This winged filth dares to try to bind you to its will? It dares to tempt you with the sweet scent of meat untainted by corruption? The wretch must die. Die. And still the clarity remains with you, somewhere deep down beneath the veil of rage and anger. You sense the light trying to break through. I've done both. I've done the demonic and the angel. I kind of prefer the angel, and with Abby being on the sweeter side, I think we're gonna go with that. By sheer force of will, you master your rage, and almost in response, warmth suffuses you from within. Warmth and joy from a simple realization. You can win. You can save these people. The power of heaven bolsters and guides you. Its light breaks free, and enveloping the mongrels grants them the gift of blissful oblivion. Lowering your gaze, you see a scarlet stain on your chest. The wound is reopened, and instead of blood pouring forth, you only see radiant light. So let's see what his reaction is. Oh! Boom. The demon convulses in pain when the light reaches him. What are you? Destroy this vermin. I will say, I like picking the angel path there, mainly because I feel like you are conquering the rage that is being induced in you by various other things that are partially outside of your control, like the wound on your chest, supposedly, as far as we know right now, kind of thing. So I I like that whole being in control of the situation, where I feel like succumbing to the rage is almost being outside of that and like not having control of yourself in some ways. And so I like how that story is told. He ain't happy. He leaving. He angry. Hasilla points at you. She's already wounded. Wenduog, kill. Yeah, Wenduog. Wenduog silently emerges from the shadows. I'm no longer your slave, Hasilla, but I'll gladly kill anyone who pokes their nose where it doesn't belong. What happens if I hover over this? You hold... Oh, okay. So that's cool. It tells you why you got that response. All right. Time to end Hasilla. Because she mean. Abby, girl, you attack me.
Demand your blood.
Oh, wait. No. Kian, take that. Seal it. Take that.
No
Camellia,
glory
take that.
Today's sacrifice.
No! Okay. How long? Okay, he's coming back now. I'm like not even worried about Camellia. I'm like, Kian, come back. Okay, she's all out of stuff. You're all out of stuff. Okay, everybody's dead now, though. Oh, mighty Savima Helic. I can't even. Your fate. Demons, protect your mistress. That one's a, like, some of these names are like, they're not awful by any stretch, but man, they take me a minute. And I always pronounce it better in my head. And then when you try to like make words with the words that you're trying to make, you're like, oh no. Land. That. Abby. That. Where's Kian? Okay, Kian, here. Let them handle that. Oh, okay, Abby's gonna go. Abby! We'll miss you. This wasn't even worth trying to heal her. My performance? I know. My performance was definitely lacking. 100%. But don't worry, Abby's fine. I blame the fact that I don't have a healer right now.
Well, are you going to finish me off?
See, she's fine.
It's not exactly unexpected.
What else are we supposed to do with you? You're not just a traitor, you're a monster. The young ones believed you, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh.
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
I led by example. I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats.
All right, let's first inspect the wound on our chest. The bleeding deep wound on your chest is gone like it was never there in the first place. The skin is totally smoothed and unmarred.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
If she had been marked by the Abyss, do you think some nobody priests will be able to help? No, the demons have branded this Uplander, and judging by the smell of the blood pouring from her chest, the demons will be able to find her wherever she goes. And they'll find you too, Lan.
The huntress permits herself an indolent, gloating smile. Her sharp fangs glint menacingly in the gloom. Now, the interesting thing is, right, you look down and you notice that it's like nothing was ever there. The bleeding is stopped. The skin is smooth. It's like you were never hurt in the first place. But she makes the comment that she can smell the blood pouring from like Abby's chest, but there is technically currently no blood pouring from Abby's chest. So it's definitely like a comment from her to get a rise out of both Lan and Abby. So you've been serving Sava Melik the whole time?
Better to serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neithers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered, and I follow whomever is the strongest.
I thought you were better than that. I thought you were proud of your heritage, but you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little bit stronger than you. You're not a mongrel. You're a cave slug. You have no understanding of the meaning of family or tribe.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you.
Like, seriously, she is so manipulative. It's absolutely insane. So why didn't you try to stop us from going into the maze then? You knew all of your secrets would eventually be uncovered.
Sava Melik is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you'd gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplanders showed up and I had to change my plans.
Yeah, so we definitely put a wrench in things. I love games that have almost like reactionary stuff like this does in certain other ways, but like I like the story of how this Lan and everything, he would have had an entirely different outcome if we hadn't shown up, which I find to be fascinating. So you said you went through the exact same ritual. Does this mean that you also ate human flesh?
Yes.
Ugh.
Hosilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry, and she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Sava Melik tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way. Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
I don't even want to, like, that line from Wenduog. I don't need to know what went on behind closed doors kind of thing.
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduog.
So what does your service to Hosilla entail?
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neaters easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in? So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
Like, this is one of the reasons, though, why I don't know if I could ever, unless I was doing a truly, like, evil-ish kind of character playthrough, choose Wenduog over Lan. Like, you can see the manipulation from here from the beginning and how just she didn't want certain people coming through the maze and then wanted other people to go through the maze so she could indoctrinate them, for a lack of a better term. And it's so frustrating to see how many people fell for it as far as like what her lines were and stuff like that. And then the whole thing really with the mongrels is, if they hadn't followed that quote-unquote tradition, if they hadn't set it so they couldn't go to the surface until a certain time or thing happened, as we kind of are learning, then we wouldn't have seen this happen with them. They wouldn't have felt so beneath everybody else for no reason whatsoever. But you would have seen, in part, they would have been able to go up to the surface, supposedly, or at least try to, and, you know, live life. And it's unfortunate that that is what caused a lot of Wenduog's issues, if that makes sense. Like, if she hadn't been kept down below with the tribes, if she hadn't gone hungry, if she hadn't felt like she was nothing, and if she had had time to feel like she was worthy of going up to the surface, of living up there, of having a good quality day-to-day life, then you wouldn't have seen her here in this one position, and you wonder how things would have been different.
You sicken me.
Yeah, same. So I don't know if I've attacked her before, but at the same time, I'm definitely not taking her with me. I'm just gonna tell her to leave.
Do you think I like looking at you, Uplander? I'll just wait till you're asleep, and then I'll slit your throat. No matter where you are.
No, thank you. That's not gonna happen. There she goes.
She's gone. But next time, she won't get away. Damn it, Wendu. Why'd you have to go and... Anyway, there's no point crying over spilt milk. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll bring the chief and the rest. I need to clear my head.